Concerns are rising over squatting and how local, state, and federal officials are addressing what property owners call a squatting crisis in Baltimore.
That's right. Gary Collins with our Spotlight on Maryland team has been pressing for answers and has an update on the alleged squatting incident that happened on Friday.
Fallout continues after a police standoff in Baltimore City on Friday that resulted in a man being arrested for what law enforcement officials say was an unserved common assault warrant. The suspect was living in a house being rehabbed with taxpayer funds that the owner says was abruptly taken over by alleged squatters.
I just talked to y'all. I just showed y'all my lease. I want to know what's the problem now.
According to police, a woman was also occupying the house during Friday's standoff. She was on an ankle monitor for unrelated charges of armed robbery, assault, and theft, and was allegedly squatting along with 3 children.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Mondawmin Mall.
We took questions about the incident to Mayor Brandon Scott during a violence prevention summer kickoff, again asking him about squatting and the alleged networks behind the activity. We presented similar questions we asked last month.
Just this Friday, a individual that you're familiar with, Joanna Bartholomew, who does a lot of work in the city with rehabbing homes, turning them around so they're available. Her house was taken over by squatters in a 2.5-hour standoff with police. My question to you, 19 days later, what is the city doing to address the situation?
Thank you. So what we'll start off is making sure that we remind everybody that what you just laid it out, right? Someone took over someone's house and the police responded to address it. They obviously cannot prevent someone from doing that before they do it. And what is different, though, is that these folks are doing the advertisement for these things online, which we are looking at if there are ways to hold them responsible legally in that way. And it may end up being that we have to have state laws change in a session next year, which we're looking at to see whether we can just charge people for that act before, simply because they're broadcasting that they will do exactly what they have done.
Mr. Mayor, one of the occupants had an active warrant, was arrested on scene. The other occupant, who's still in the house today, Mr. Mayor, has an ankle monitor with 3 children who are not attending school. What are you doing?
So again, I know that your station in particular likes to do the propaganda, so let's remind the residents of Baltimore how this works, right? You said that person had a warrant, and the police arrested that person for the warrant. As you know very well, they do not control ankle monitors. That is something controlled by the state of Maryland. And what we will do is enforce laws based on what we have the authority to do, the city of Baltimore. And that's arrest people when we, under the Maryland state law, can do just that. As far as the other stuff, you're going to have to talk to the folks at the state level, not me.
Hours after our question to Mayor Scott, approximately at noon, police went to the Baltimore house in question. According to the property management company, the woman was removed. Not all alleged squatter situations are resolved so promptly.
Spotlight on Maryland's Gary Collins investigates how squatting may be costing people millions of dollars in legal fees and damages.
One social media account claiming to connect individuals to last resort of squatter homes for a one-time fee ranging from $800 to $7,500 showcased our reporting this weekend, saying a little birdie told me she's still in the house, to probably the best dollars she ever spent.
She does this for a certain fee, and she'll move you into somebody's property that's not yours, which is about my case.
The social media account was referring to this woman who was included in our reporting at the beginning of our investigation over a month ago. The property management company says that she's still in the Baltimore home, refusing to leave, costing his organization thousands.
Are you concerned that now you're in a situation where probably in the foreseeable future, you guys are going to have to find another place to live after spending thousands?
Well, I know that's what's going to happen, but God has always got my back. And when you don't do things to people, your blessings will come.
Our team is currently being flooded with instances of alleged squatting across Maryland. At the same time, social media accounts that we are tracking that are connecting individuals to properties are showing no signs of stopping. We also won't be stopping our investigation anytime soon, and will continue to press for answers. I'm Gary Collins in the studio with Spotlight on Maryland.
I'm Kai Jackson. Thank you for watching. Here's another video to watch. Also, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel.